Hey everybody, happy Thursday. So we just wrapped up our second fiscal quarter 2024 earnings call. And I'm excited to share some of the highlights with you. I think first and foremost, one of the things that is most exciting for us is that we exceeded $111.8 million in revenue for the quarter. It's not a bad 90 days work. That represents an increase of 163% year over year. So we're really excited about our continued growth. And what that really speaks to is the people, the teams that comprise CleanSpark and the amazing communities in which we do business. So we had adjusted EBITDA, so earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation and amortization of $181 million. So if you have revenue of 111, how do you have $181 million in adjusted EBITDA? It's because of the fact that we realized a gain on our Bitcoin. So why does that matter for a shareholder? Well, there's been a lot of talk lately about Bitcoin ETFs and how that's a great proxy or an investment that kind of mimics or duplicates or parallels Bitcoin. So the difference is a Bitcoin ETF invests in Bitcoin at the market price. That's why they call them a spot Bitcoin ETF. As a miner, we pay far less for Bitcoin. In fact, when you look at those margins, we mine Bitcoin for about half of what we were able to realize the value. So the increase in EBITDA was a gain on the Bitcoin that we hold. Additionally, one that's kind of a personal thing for me is we just announced an acquisition of data centers in the state of Wyoming, my home state, with the opportunity to grow by or up to 7.4 additional exahash. So from a standpoint of CleanSpark, we've outperformed so far year to date and for the last 12 months, literally every publicly traded Bitcoin mining company, as well as outperformed the price appreciation of Bitcoin itself. And one of the highlights of our earnings call was the fact that we're currently sitting on in excess of $700 million in cash and Bitcoin. So we're well positioned to take advantage of the halving event that's happened and the increase in difficulty in profitability as we start to see lesser miners start to fall away. One of the other points we talked about was the fact that we upgraded 100,000 machines that we ordered from Bitmain. We had originally ordered the S21 series miner, and we were able to upgrade those to the S21 Pro. What that means is, with that 100,000 machines, we're able to add 3.4 exahash of processing power with no additional cost of energy. So it's very exciting, continues to take advantage of scale, making us the most efficient Bitcoin miner out there. One of the things that I get asked a lot, and I'm sorry that this message is going a bit longer than usual, but people call and say, hey, what about dilution? You guys sell shares. How does that work with diluting me down? Well, if you think about dilution and what it means, it literally kind of waters something down or decreases the strength. I mean, think of adding water to lemonade, right? So when we talk about our growth, we have raised, since Zach and I started this company, $1.5 billion of equity capital total. Okay, that's a lot of money. Now, if you look at our most recent financial statement, even net of depreciation, we have $1.8 billion in assets on our balance sheet, but more importantly, we have a market value of almost $4 billion. So dilution for us is a bad word, but what we look at is the accretive nature and the way that we spend money, returning greater value to the shareholders than the value of the shares that we sold. So with that, I want to express my utmost gratitude for the amazing teams that we have both here at the headquarters in Vegas, as well as in Georgia, Mississippi, and soon to be Wyoming. The communities, the people, the teammates, the team members, and of course, all of our shareholders that have continued to support us along the way. Just a note of gratitude, and we sure appreciate your continued support. And as always, if there's anything we can do for you to help explain anything in our earnings call, or if you're interested in clarification, please reach out to our IR team. We love to communicate with our shareholders, and we look forward to chatting with you soon.